Now, Channel 3 early warning weather with meteorologist Mike Cameron.
Rain, it's on its way. In fact, we could pick up an inch or more of rain in some parts of the state as we look toward tomorrow. At least that's what Futurecast has been suggesting. So that's in our future. In the more immediate future, though, it's just going to turn increasingly cloudy tonight. We'll see temperatures falling back into the 30s. And some areas, especially across northwestern Connecticut, could see lows right around the 32-degree mark, though I think most of us should see lows tonight above that freezing mark, which is good. It's important because by morning we're going to have precipitation starting to come in a light and spotty fashion. But when you have that coincident to areas where the temperatures are at or below freezing, sometimes you can get a little bit of glazing. So we're going to have to watch that tomorrow morning across the Northwest Hills. I don't think it's going to be a problem for most of us, though. Then tomorrow should be a milder day. In fact, we expect highs in many towns to get close to 50, if not a little bit above. But at the same time, it's coming with that rain that we've mentioned, rain that actually hasn't formed yet too much. There are some pieces out there, though. There's this little bundle of energy down to the south. There's some more down to the southwest. We are going to see this feed of moisture come in our direction and give us the chance for what could be a steady rain, particularly Monday afternoon. That's when we think we'll have the steadiest and perhaps sometimes heaviest rain. So here's our Futurecast tomorrow's weather today. This is 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. This is the projection. By this point, showers should become a steady rain. And what we do expect as we get onward in time is for there perhaps to be sometimes some heavy downpours rolling through. At other times, the rain will let up. You can see that going on through the afternoon hours as well. Sometimes we see a steady rain becoming heavy. Here we're seeing it at 6 o'clock in the evening, for example. And the rain should continue off and on all the way through until I'd say about midnight. So even at 10 o'clock on Monday evening, we should still see some rains and perhaps some heavier downpours crossing through parts of the state. You can see here's midnight, and we still at least see a few spotty showers. So it just really won't let go maybe until just after midnight. So then when you wake up on Tuesday morning, the rain should be over for the most part. The day should be mainly cloudy Tuesday, but even in the afternoon, especially late in the afternoon, there's a signal that we could see some more showers coming in. Why? Because we do have a cold front that will be approaching from the west, and that cold front will be sweeping through. So let's go forward with our Futurecast. Here's where the front will be, again, as we look towards Tuesday afternoon. You can see that there will be sort of this strip of showers approaching the state, if not coming into the state, by around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday. We're not looking at a blockbuster amount of rain with this. But what this front represents is trouble as we look towards Wednesday. The front's going to move to the south. It's going to stall. Then a little wave of low pressure is going to come along after the cold air has drained in here. And the result of that could be a period of snow. And so Wednesday morning, we are looking forward to perhaps some accumulating snow. We're not looking at a lot, but perhaps just enough to make roads slippery for the morning commute Wednesday. It should taper off as we look towards about noontime on Wednesday. Now, we always look at all of the models and to see what exactly their output is saying in terms of snow accumulations. You got to keep in mind what we're looking at is something that's several days out, and usually when you go this far out, especially with snow total accumulation forecasts, they tend not to be very reliable. But at least they give us sort of a broad brush idea of what we might see. It's just almost entertainment, at least at this point in the game. You can see this is what the GFS is saying. Maybe a couple to 3, maybe even a few pockets close to 4 inches of snow could be possible with the level of snowfall that we might be getting on Wednesday morning. And that's not a lot of snow, but that's enough that there could be some inconvenience to you during the morning commute on Wednesday, because that is enough to make roads slippery with slush and snow covering them and so forth. So that is definitely something we're keeping our eyes on as we look towards Wednesday. And that would be in the morning only. That's in your early morning 7-day forecast. And in the meantime, it's just going to be too mild for snow. Tomorrow we'll have rain, sometimes heavy. We'll see temperatures pretty close to 50 degrees. A few spots could be just above that mark. And then as we look towards Tuesday, we're still expecting a mild day, a breezy one. I'd say most of Tuesday is cloudy but rain-free, but we will have some spotty showers around with those temperatures in the mid-50s. And then Wednesday morning is when we foresee snow. Right now, we'll say at least a coating to 1 inch or 2, but as you saw with one of the models that we've been seeing, we could see more than that, maybe 3 or 4 inches in some of the higher totals. Once that system does leave, Wednesday afternoon turns partly cloudy. We'll see temperatures in the 30s, and it's going to be windy.